down another run with Taylor. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row.
Young black men, you can't give them this, you can't give them. Black folks, young black men in the world of sports have been showing for quite a long time that you can provide those opportunities to us, and we can take it and run with it in a very positive, productive fashion. Many of us do that. I ain't let white America get away with that. I can tell you that right now.
No, Stephen A., there's plenty of 23-year-olds, regardless of race, creed, religion.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I want to add, and I said this earlier when you mentioned the blessing in disguise fact, Brady really has an
Dalton now, the pass.
Learn this lesson so young when no one's
He's got Hooper on the short connection. A solid stiff arm.
Ooh.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
James. It is a guy like Devin Booker and guys out there that are doing the right things and showing and leading the way and doing it and holding those standards. I'm not saying that.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
When it comes down to certain situations,
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They conduct themselves as should be. I'm just saying, let's as a whole continue to build in that aspect.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
More NBA to get into. Steph Curry back, but the Warriors' road troubles continue. How big of a problem are these road losses for Golden State? We get into it next.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, a shot here for Dalton.
No, why did you bullet it?
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near.
Oh, why did he bullet the ball? You was doing everything so perfectly,
Because
dog.
what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
That's just a weak.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Joseph Charlton now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Cohen. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Reaching the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
First and 10 for Dalton. And he's got Pierce. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
That bitch don't know how to float nothing, man. Oh!
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Oh.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to Johnson again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. The 20, 10. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards.
And that might be exactly where they needed to win.
No, and I tried to jump this fucking
They haven't
pass.
given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run.
And he will take it in for Bronco touchdown. Ty Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to make some yards here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That emoji looks so ugly on the screen. So.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Andy Dalton. And that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage.
That was my first read, dog, but I just wanted to take a chance on somebody else. Don't know why I did it.
On his ledger.
I pay for it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Hamler now on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Wilson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Back to throw. Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. They go to the big man. Second time he gets it done.
Almost as if they were feeling like he was establishing a rhythm. Give it to him again and again. And how about the end result? Finishes it off in the end zone.
Touchdown, great run, and the score. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Now, able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action now. Dalton. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw here, Dalton. And he'll find Pittman. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun, it's Taylor. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
Oh,
he's brought down. 140
that's crazy.
For now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Dalton here from the gun. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce there to make the grab. And the Colts are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they get this right upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Defensive countdown right now. And I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They control this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. I'm just impressed he held on to that football. You're coming across the middle on the crossing route like that, absorb that contact. Whew.
All we talk about in today's football is trying to get the football away from the offensive player. Sometimes you just can't do that, and you have to finish a play off with a good old-fashioned tackle, as we just saw.
He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is
oh my God.
Touchdown, Denver. Albert O, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Dalton. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dalton bootlegs out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they tried to get him out of the pocket, but that just flat out did not work to their advantage.
Yeah, it seemed to me that he thought maybe he could run around the pressure, but he just kept putting himself in a worse and worse situation. At some point, cut your losses and just go down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Pittman. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Not running. Dalton wants to throw. And it's intercepted. And he's got room.
Big boy.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flag. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. One last shot for Wilson, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.